When you first open up Access 2007, you'll see an option to create a blank database. Below it, there are various templates for different types of databases. I'm going to go ahead and select Blank Database, and now over on your right, you'll see that it goes ahead and asks you right up front to name the database and also select where you want to save it. In this case, you might want to save your database on your flash drive or wherever it is that you save most of your homework. For an example, I'm going to create a database called Kirk's Coffee. Now when I select the Create button, it goes ahead and creates a blank database for me. Access has already created a new table for me. They've just named it Table 1. Over on the left side in a column that says All Tables, this will list all the objects that you have created. Objects within a database can be one or more tables, one or more queries, reports, forms, and other things. For now, let's go ahead and start with our first table. The first table that I'm going to create is going to be a table that lists all the different stores for our coffee shop. To start with, I'm going to go to the design view for this table. And to do that, if you right-click right here and go to design view, or up here on your toolbar, click on design view, and then it goes ahead and asks us what we want to name this table. And I'm going to name this table Stores. Now I'm into the design view. In this view, I can name all the fields that will go into this table and also the data type that they will store. Access has gone ahead and created a field called ID. And this one I'm going to change to be called Store. And the data type, I'm going to give it a number. And this is going to be a number that I assign to each store. Notice on the left there's a little key, and that's back to this will be our unique identifier or key field. The next field will be the address. The data type will be text. Next field will be phone number. Data type, I'm going to leave as text instead of phone number because that way I can put the hyphen in. Next field, I'll just put something like square foot, which will be the square foot of this store. And the data type, I'm going to call a number. After you finish modifying the structure of this table, I'm going to go ahead, go back over to View, and click back on Datasheet View. Remember, we're in the Design View right now where we modify the structure of the database table. The Datasheet View is the view where we actually enter data that goes into the table. So I'm going to click on it. It asks me, do I want to save the table? I'm going to hit Yes. And now I'm in the Datasheet View so I can enter data. I'm going to enter two stores. Store 1 will be address 9100 Garland. Phone number will be 555-1234. Square footage will be 1500. Then store 2, the address will be 2424 Motley. Phone number, square footage will be 1200. Now I'm going to create a second table that shows employees. Best way to do that is to go back to your tab, your menu bar up here, select Create, Table. And now I am in the Datasheet view. I'm going to go back to Design View. Table name, I'm going to call Employees. And now I'm going to create the structure of the table. I'm going to have the employee's last name, which the type will be text. In this case, I'm not going to have a key field unique identifier. You'd probably have an employee number to do that, but I don't have that right now, so I'm just going to uncheck the primary key. Then I'm going to have the first name, which will be text. Then I will have the store. And this will be a pointer back to the other table, so this is just going to be the store number. And then I'll put in the wage of the employee, which this one I'm going to go ahead and call it currency for the data type. That way when it displays, it'll have $ in 2 places past the decimal point. And now that I'm finished, I'm going to switch my view to Datasheet view. Ask me to save the table, yes. And now I can enter my employees. So I'll just enter 3 employees. This is the store that they work at. This will be store 2, wage $10.50. Next employee works at store 1, wage is $11.50. Next employee works at store 1, wage is $12.25. Now you'll see that I have 2 tables in my database. You can access them over here, the stores and employees table, or you can click on these tabs up here to get to the 2 different tables.